Good morning, everybody. Let me see. This right. Live. All right. All right. Good morning, everybody. I know you haven't seen me in a while. I am this morning. I'm up, not out in the garden. Ooh, a little tired this morning, but I'm up moving around. I say I better get on a live and I better, show my face a little bit. I didn't have a topic, not a word, unless God download something for us to talk about. But I'm in the kitchen because I have some projects I got to get done. Been busy all week. I got to finish editing a video that I did on Monday for to be able to upload for you all. Have to finish my eggshells um, that I cleaned and put on low heat to kill all any of the bacteria, anything that's in the eggs. And I'm going to make um, calcium powder, which is I'm going to um, powder the eggs, grind them up to make it into powder, and put it into garden. Good morning. So, and also I had got, when I went out Monday and did the video, I did some string beans. I got a whole big, got a bowl of string beans. I snipped them and I'm getting them ready with my peppers to put them in the crock pot. Didn't get any smoked meat, so I thought about it. I said if I do all that and put it in the crock pot and then get some of my smoked meat and just cook that in another crock pot, my husband can eat these string beans and I can eat some too and have my smoked turkey meat separate, add to it as I want. So that's what I'm going to do. So I got to cut up that, get my coffee, do the eggs, start the crock pot, and finish editing the video. But while I'm doing these things in the kitchen before I get back to the video, I just wanted to have a little chat with you all, to be on with you all. So, hey, it's me, live in the kitchen. So I'm going to turn around over here with my coffee machine and I'm going to go ahead and make me some coffee. And it's not cold today. It's a little warm. Well, hot coffee. Get my creamer out. I don't even have any. I got some cold coffee in the jar in there, but I don't want that. I do need to get some whipping cream. Not whipping cream. Some, yeah. Heavy cream. What was it? I'm sorry. Excuse me. Some cream. I think it was whipping cream to make my some whipped cream. Easy method I use to make some whipped cream. Put that in there. So I hope everybody having a wonderful week, or weeks, the last week, and just been getting things done because the end of the garden season is ready to start our fall stuff and getting to the end of in my zone or your zone, based on where you're at. Some people still have, we have growing season too. We have a long growing season, but usually during these hot months, our stuff is like tearing back a little bit, unless you have a cover over them. So I have got a lot of veggies out this year. It did pretty good. Not as much cucumber. I got cucumbers, but not abundance at one time like I usually get. I got more peppers this year. More peppers came in this year. A lot of tomatoes came in, but not as much as my big ones that I usually get. A lot of Romas. I was abundant with Romas. I got a thing in there now. I got to get a box from the farmer's market I like to go to that I know is locally grown, and put them with those and make some more sauce. I have some sauce, but I'm out of stewed tomatoes. I know that, so I have to make some more of that. And get some more jalapeno. I didn't see a lot of jalapeno at the one I went to, but I need to get some. Find the one that got the red and the green to make some cowboy candy because I like to make sure I have a stock up of that. And I know I'm out of the strawberry season is over. And I did get some from the store that was locally. I think they were locally. It was in a container. They was on sale because there were so many of them. Let me see, was it locally? Yes, it was a local. This is local. No, this is not local. But it's in the United States. So I'm thinking about if it's still on sale to get some more of those and make a batch of strawberry jam. I don't usually buy strawberries from the grocery store. I used to get it, pick it myself out at the strawberry patch when the season was. So, but it is peach season. So I did see a thing of peaches at the market. So I'm gonna get a basket of that as well. They went up, but everything's going up. They went up $5. Guys, last year I got a basket of tomatoes, a box of tomatoes for $20. This year is $25. So I'm gonna get some because they're nice, big ones to make my sauce and stuff. And you add the ones I have to it because the ones I have is not enough because I've been giving a lot away, have been eating a lot, and have not had enough to store. So with the amount of tomatoes I have, plants I have up there, it's very good with the buckets. But I know with a larger garden, a larger, more, what they call, steady watering, a system in place. A little bit more creamer. The system in place as well as the watering system and feeding, regular feedings. Cause I've been doing pretty good with my feedings. Cause that's why I think they've been growing so well. But I believe with that in place, it will be better with my in a new place with the garden for next year, and I will be able to have enough to use in using only my grown or Miss Pam. No, it's what I know is nothing. No pesticides, nothing is on my crops, And so I'm going to make sure I try to do better and have abundance of it so I can be able to preserve more in more different ways. I'm so happy about the peppers and the beans. Oh my goodness, I just couldn't believe it. And that was also, I had bigger cucumbers, but my peppers last year I didn't get any. This year I got one zucchini. I got plenty of squash, so I was happy about that. Tomatoes came in wonderful. It was nice and big, and I knew the fertilization was awesome with that. So this year I could say that it was abundance than last year. Even my berries and everything. Only thing I didn't have a great success in this year was my two things in my berry and fruit orchard. It was the grapes as well as the peaches. So I'm working on those, learning about some methods with that. But also I see that my ginger is like booming. I gotta find out when is the proper time to pull up the ginger, and also the this is my first year being successful in growing turmeric. So I see the plants going up and they're looking awesome. I got alarm going off. Let me cut this off. I'll tell you one thing. I haven't did a story the whole summer, story time with the kids and stuff. My page, my other page, because I read stories. I am a storyteller and a book reader for kids, and I just have not been doing a narrator. And so I got to get back into it. I love doing it. Let me get back to it. Yeah, and I see more watermelon growing as well as the next round of watermelons and cantaloupe. So we're going to see how well, if they get up to fruition or be able to grow extended. Because we do have our first frost date for this zone. It's not until November 1st. So we have a long growing season. But I want to get ready for my fall garden. So I want to start putting in my seeds in my trays and getting my pots ready for what I want to plant. That's why I pull up all the tomatoes. I took up all of them except one or two, I think two that's in the bed. In my one was in my squash, no, my zucchini bed, but nothing's in that bed now except a couple of pepper plants. So that is one I have to pull up, and the rest of them is already pulled up. Hornworms had taken over by now, but I did get a lot of tomatoes, a lot of cherry tomatoes. But one thing I noticed that the hornworms were attacking more the cherry tomatoes, mostly all of my, but the cherry tomatoes, because the ones that's the big boys or the beef stock, I didn't see any of them on those plants, and or on my I think I saw one on my Roma, but the rest of them mostly was on the cherries. So I don't know. Maybe they like those better. Anyway, yeah. So I gotta clear out those buckets, refertilize, give it more nutrition, get it ready. Get some black cow in there. Get some bone broth, bone meal, some calcium with these eggshells. I'm gonna make my own bone meal for this season too also, and I don't know if I'm gonna have enough, so I might have to, I have some already, but I'm gonna make my own because I've been saving the bones this season, freezing them. So now I'm gonna boil them down one day and clean them up. I think I did a video on that before, when I clean them, boil them down, and grind them. I think I did a short reel or video on that. Also on how I got the calcium powder from the eggshells. I did a video on that as well. So a lot of things we use, we don't have to go and buy those things from the store. We can just save the scraps and be able to reuse it for the garden in those meals. Also, I have a lot of veggie scraps because I cook a lot of vegetables. And I've been burying it and had my own little compost bin I made up at the beginning where it used to be the corn in the past season, because I showed you where the deer had ate the corn up. So I buried some scraps in there. So it's August now, and it's time for me to bury more scraps in it. So I'm going to go through it and dig around and see how much it has decomposed. And then I'm going to put some more down in it and let that work in it. So that'll be my feeding soil for the fall in the pots. So when I have to feed them again, I use that because it should be ready by then, because the heat helps it to decompose more. Anyway, so everybody having a wonderful day. I got my coffee ready. I am going to come over here, bring you over a little bit. I'm going to put something on top of my coffee because I don't like my coffee top to be open. And I'm going to show you something that I made. I haven't announced these yet. And I haven't shown you anything when I'm upstairs doing my crafts. Now, that's the other videos I need to start doing as well, because I do a lot of crafts. I'm into sewing. Usually in the fall and winter, I'm inside, now mostly outside. So I'm doing a lot of craft stuff, but I don't show the videos because I don't even videotape, so I need to start doing more of that. Other things I do I did do a video show you that I made bowls last year, a lot of different bowls. I'm still making one now. I'm making one so I can put all my knitting stuff and different things what I do with, I guess you say, knitting and crocheting, and I don't really want to say crocheting because I'm not knitting or crocheting, but I'm using to make bowls and different things with yarn and all those different types of ropes. So I want to put all that material into this basket bucket that I'm making. So I'm making one and I want to put it in there, but it's taking a longer time to make. So I might just buy me if I find one that's a discounted, a tall bin basket with a lid, and put that in there until I finish that. But I made some rugs and blankets and all different things. So this year I saw a lady on, I'm going to pull her up. Because if I'm going to be, she's teaching me It's a teaching lesson, teaching me from her videos on how to make these topper fabric bowl covers and top covers and mason jar covers. And I haven't showed a picture yet, but I want to, let me see, can I find her? We'll go back. Excuse me, this is just a little talk. She should be, excuse me, burping. Gotta find her. She do a lot of different things. I'm gonna make some oil. What is it? Some oil, herbal oils for the kitchen. Salts, and there was something else. So, oh, the extracts. I seen her doing that as well. Always like to do homemade gifts. So I'm trying to find a lady. Let me see. I can go up here, and she should pull up. Let's see where she at. Here. No. I'm trying to see where, because I know, oh, subscribers. She should be right at the top. Right, I think this is her. No, that's not her. Go back. Of course, because I'm looking for her, I can't find her, right? That's what it is. I know. It's always the case. When you're looking for something, you can't find it, right? Let me see. Today's short live. I'm gonna continue watching. Maybe I got something I continue watching with her. I can't remember her name. Anyway, if it comes to me, and if I find it, and if I don't, I will post her stuff. I mean, her link, because I want to share where I'm getting my stuff on, where I'm learning from, because it's a blessing to be able to have that people put things up there to allow you to try, and just to share their gifts. And I think it's so awesome when we do share our gifts. Is this her? No, that's not her. That's not her. I thought that was her. It looked like her. But she's always in the kitchen doing different things and making things. Well, I enjoy watching her videos. And I just came across her. Well, anyway, I haven't found it. This is what I want to show you what I made. I made a lot of these. And they are little neat little, look like hats. But you put them on top of your mason jars. And if you want, decorate. Or I wanted them to be for when I gift my homemade gifts out, the things I make, the candy, I can be able to put these on top. And I got different ones, all different. I even made one with this material I had with little frog on it. It's a stretch piece, all kinds of little things. And they're like little hats. And you can put them on anything. So I thought about even putting it on top of my coffee pot right here, my coffee I'm drinking. So I got this one. It's neat, and I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. I don't know how many I made so far. So this is what I got. See, I think they're so cute, isn't it? Just to cover up if you got some outside or whatever else. And I thought about putting a little hole, making one of them little holes with the metal piece on it, so you can put your straw if you got any cold coffee or something like that. That'd be great for a mason jar. But I just say this is so neat, And then I have one I made with a ball just to set on top, like a coffee cup top I made, and I used that with string. I'll show that later when I go up to the studio. But I really made these for the mason jars. So let me give you an example of one of the mason jars. So this is a jar where I did some mushrooms. So say if I put that on top and I'm gifting that out, would that be so cute? Different ones, and it's reversible. You can use for both sides. So I did those, and I don't know if y'all interested in want to learn how to do it, because I got taught by her, and I'm gonna share her link to her things as well, because it is not sponsored. This is not sponsored or anything. Not trying to sell anything. Just showing you, and I'll show you what I learned from her and the little things that I added on, more feasible for me. So I had got some other things that, and I want to put a little something on the side, maybe scripture, something made a little, you know. So let's get over here and I'm gonna get this done. So hope everybody having a wonderful morning. I am going to get this done. I'm gonna pull this down. I don't know why I'll be pulling that other part down. And I'm gonna go ahead and cut up this, and I'm gonna get my stuff done. Coffee pot over here. Okay, I'll stick that over. I have some seasoning out, which I'm not using anymore right now. Kind of keep things right here in my face. I didn't even open this. What I need. Okay. So I don't need this. This is a real hot pepper too. And all this right here is nothing but coffee grounds. I need a jar. I'm gonna put them over there so they can go outside. And then I get another jar and do it again. But what I think about getting is like a 3-gallon bucket, so I can dump it all under there, underneath the cabinet, and probably put some air holes in it, so it won't be so it won't so closed up because it started to get mold or something. But hey, I throw all that in the garden, all of it. And all this ain't nothing but coffee ground on this cutting board. This is real life, you know. I know a lot of people sugarcoat their areas and you want to look nice for the camera video, and that is true. You know, a lot of people they're working on certain things for certain avenues they want to go. Some people trying to get to TV and, get a contract with something big and everything. That's awesome. I just want to show you what I do and hope to get a little funding with something to help my family. So, hope everybody having a wonderful and blessed day. And yeah, thank you for tuning in to my live. So, with this right here, this is stuff that was on the table, looking kind of bad. I said I'm gonna cut them up. It looked like they was about to go bad. Some of my peppers and stuff. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna clean them up, rinse them all, wash them up, and then I'm gonna go ahead and cut them up. And I'm gonna use one of these too. I'm gonna cut them all up, my peppers and my onion. I'll probably get another onion. I love onions. Love onions. Just rinse them off. They fine. And we'll start putting them in my crock pot over here. It's already on. I'm gonna put some water at the bottom. Just a little bit of water, because what I want to go, since my husband eat, I'm not gonna put the chicken stock in. I'll put the chicken stock in with my smoked turkey. But they have those cubes for that as well. Let me see if I got this high. All right, I'm gonna let that start. They have the cubes that you get for the season cubes. They have them for that, but also have onion thing. So I'll put this in there. That's an onion mix. I don't think it have anything. Maybe check and see. Nope. I'm trying to get away from all of this, because I want to be able to have everything I put in, so I want to know what's in it. And I noticed something lately because I've been, you know, I eat from home a lot. So when I eat out, like yesterday, I got some from my favorite truck stop, right? And clean, you know, well, and they serve pizza and chicken. I love their rotisserie chicken. Oh my goodness, and they broccoli, but they ain't serving the broccoli anymore. It's so seasoned. Just right. Every time I get a chance to go up, down to the low country area and coming back home, I usually stop there and get me something. And I love getting that chicken. But the past couple times I got the chicken, I know it was done. Everything smelled good. I mean, it was good. It didn't stay in my system. I had to run to the bathroom. I mean, it was just like, really? You know, and I was like, oh my goodness, it happened again. And I'm like, it wasn't good. That wasn't good. So, I don't know. I might have to stop eating that. But then I thought about it. I said, because I eat so much from home, that when it's something not organically grown or something, it really will affect me more. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to cut it into 4s and a half and just cut it. I'm not really trying to make it perfect because it don't matter. I just like onions in everything I cook. That's why I got to learn how to grow more onions. And that's good right there. And as you can see, I guess you looking at me how I'm cutting and everything. I'm left-handed. Yes, I'm a lefty. I am a lefty. And this is not the right knife. It's the one I could find that seems like it works better. Other than that steak knife I use all the time. You know, you have these knives that just one of your favorites, right? Okay, so these onions are cut, done. I'm just gonna cut this up like that. Put it in there. A little spice. I don't think these are the. No, these are not the hot one. I don't think. Oh, God. Oh, they'll smell like it. But I hope they're not. No, this smells like that sweet one. A little bit. I don't think I'm going to put the other two because I'm not for sure. I've been had it too spicy. Okay. Put this out. Look like that is going bad. So most of this is going to be discarded. And I'm going to rinse this out. Alright. It's the only piece I get from it. But I do have some peppers I bought from Sam's store. So sweet peppers. Make sure I get those out. That's good. Throw that over there. String beans you don't need in that. Usually I put a lot of the stuff in my greens. But string beans I don't. Oh yeah, see that about the mold too? From the inside. Good thing I'm using them up. And this came from my garden. Oh, I love to see these colors coming from my garden. I didn't have color peppers. So I hope everybody having a wonderful and blessed day, morning, and everything. Whoever watching this later on, thank you all for tuning in, for being a part of my channel. Sorry I haven't been on for a while. You know, life happens. And a lot of people are not on because I forgot that school has started back up. And if I have school teachers or anything like that on there, they probably started school. I know in the low country, today was their day to start back school today. In our area, this is the first full week of school where I'm at. So, and I know upstate, they haven't started yet. They start usually after Labor Day. So, everybody's getting ready for that school. Got that school vibe in. I did see this recipe online today. Making, what is it, oat tortillas, oat bread. Tortillas are flat bread, and there's 2 ingredients: water and oatmeal. I'm like, what? No gluten, none of that stuff. And I said, oh my goodness, I want to try that. That might be so good. Sometimes we want them simple recipes. Okay. I don't think I have any veggie barnyard cubes. I don't think I have any veggie ones. I'm not going to put these 2 in there because I don't know if they're going to be too hot and spicy. Okay, so I got some more peppers. I like to cover. I think I might do another bucket. I don't know. That might be enough onions because I'm gonna put onions in. Put these. Got 2 more of these. I'm gonna put some onions in my smoked meat once I get it today, and I'm gonna put it on. I might, I never used my Instapot, so maybe I'll put my smoked meat in the Instapot and see how that works. I never used it, so hey, that might be working. And won't have to cook it in a crock pot all night, So I might go out earlier in a little bit. I got some things to do before I go to work. Yeah. Because I work outside the house as well. I love doing it. I do. I'm glad of they having these little independent job things they have now online and on with your apps and stuff. And I'll say me, the older generation, we take pride in what we do, and they have this ranking scale for it, and we don't want to see nothing less than perfection or better, our best work. So my ranking scale is like platinum, and I'm like, I want to keep my stuff on point. So I just dumped that peppers in there, and I'm about to dump them. Get some seasoning. Let me get the seasoning out because my crock pot is over the other side. Let me see what I'm going to use. Complete seasoning. Use that. I don't have any more garlic. I got a little teeny, I think a little sprinkle in there. I'm going to put that rest of that in there. I'm going to throw a little bit this Tony's taco seasoning out. Look, I got it. Throw it in there, just a little bit in there. I like to find different things I have and throw it inside of the pot. Throw it in the pot. Throw it in the pot. I got some. And I'm running out of pepper, to tell you the truth. I don't see my pepper over there. I think right here, I got a little bit left in this little thing right here. So brown, I gotta get more pepper today. So let's take a walk over to the crock pot, right? And hey, don't judge my area. Because look here. Storing up everything, So I'm going to get my seasoning. I'm going to bring it over here. I'm going to season this pot. I'm going to bring it up just a little bit so you can see. Bring it down. So, I'm going to do... Oh, and I really don't have to put this Tony because I got that Lipton onion soup. So I'm going to put this back. I don't need that. And I got most of everything is in here already. So I'm going to throw this in here. That's seasoned good. The rest of this garlic, I love garlic. I have a clove of garlic over here. I might cut that up, put it in there too. Or I might just wait and have it for my meat. Put a little bit of that. That is that liquid aminos. Just a little bit. Now, every time I cook, I'm always cooking with complete. So I think I need to just go and get me a big, huge thing and be stocked up with this. I love this stuff. Pepper. And I need to get some more pepper. Thought I had some already grinded up there. I gotta look. I'm gonna look up there. That's not enough in this pot. And I really don't need this because I think I got enough in. I'll just put a little bit. I like Himalayan. Okay, so I'm gonna put all this back over here. And I'm gonna get these string beans that I done washed and done cooked. I already had cooked them and washed them. The other day I just rinsed them off again. And I had them in the refrigerator waiting on me. So I'm gonna dump these on top of in here. And I have some asparagus beans in here as well. I'm gonna put all this string beans right in this pot. I got the juice at the bottom. And that's it. I'm done. One thing I don't have now, if I had some made, was some garlic cubes I used to make. I used to make these, what is it? No, not garlic. It was garlic cubes, as well as herb butter. I had herb butter. I gotta make some more. I usually wait until they have butter on sale, and then I get my herbs and I mix the butter and the herbs and I freeze it, and then I take them out of the pots, the pulps, or whatever you call it, the one like the ice trays. Once it's done, so it's on high, and this one, let me see. Oh, I got time on this one. I can't remember. This is a smaller one. I got 4, I don't know how many crock pots. I'm gonna put it on 5. Let me see. 4, 5, and that's it. I think I'm done. So I'm gonna let that go and let that cook. Good morning. Hey. So that's gonna cook. I'm gonna go down and I'm gonna go over here and work on those eggshells now. Clean up this area, then work on eggshell. Let's see what's going on. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yeah, and I don't like to throw in my containers because you can use the containers for other things, and the reason why I don't, that's the reason why I don't. And if I get a big bucket where I can refill it. One day I want to be able to do all of my seasonings from my garden. Like garlic, I want to dehydrate or freeze dry my garlic, have it already ready. I want to find out what everything that's in my complete seasoning, because this complete seasoning I can read everything that's in it. Dehydrated vegetable, which is garlic and onions. They said also I got some salt and some marjoram, I think one of them herbs in the garden. I got some spices. What else? I can't see it. All type of things. Oh, here go veggies. I'm looking at the wrong thing, I think. Yeah, spices and everything. So I want to manipulate what's in a lot of these little things like the garlic, onion chops, and I want to dehydrate all my stuff and make my own complete seasoning, so I can have my own in it, because I had bought an extra bottle of it. So I'm gonna keep these empty ones. They also remind me of what I need to get. And maybe some Himalayan. And usually I don't buy the Himalayan already grounded. I get the ones that's coarse. So, because I reuse the grinders. Now, if you buy grinders, I love grinders. I found out you can just take these things off, especially this one from Walmart, and you can refill it. I didn't know that. Look, hey, I didn't know. Then it was like these. You pull them off, and get in here. So a lot of these little ones you can pull them right out, pop them right on off, and refill them. So don't go back and buy more of them things. Just get some refill stuff so you can be able to put it in there, right? Hope that thing working right. I don't know. We'll see. I'm off. Gotta put this back up. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to be doing the eggshells. This is my compost. I just cut up the peppers and stuff in. I'm going to put it up in a bag, grocery bag, so I can go ahead and dump it in or put it in the freezer. Because I have some already in the freezer to take out. I have to take it out. It won't be today though. So, those are done. peppers go back in the refrigerator. I have to find me something to eat too. And not used here. Coffee back here. Yeah. So now I guess I'm gonna start doing that. What I'm going to, oh, is it? Oh, here we go. I use my NutriBullet, which the problem is with this, when you use your NutriBullet, I don't have one of high-powered blenders. I do have a regular blender. It probably do wonders with it. But them high-powered ones will, you know, liquefy, solidify, everything. NutriBullets do well, but one thing I know when I'm doing my eggshell, it end up leaving a residue from chopping the eggshell. You know, you have to wash it real good. Even though it's clean, it damaged it, but it still worked. So what I want to do is probably buy some more of those, contain the ones that fit that one. But they got so many new ones now that the old, I remember the real old ones had different nodules on them, right? And one of them had like 4 nodules, and it did not work for my machine because they upgrade to 3. It's just like, if you have a machine, an older machine or something, you try to use these cups for them, they won't work because they change the cups, how it fits on there, so you won't be able to use it on your old one. You have to buy a new one. You know, it's something, right? So I'm going to go ahead and grind up these eggshells. I found out it's better with decomposing. When using it in a garden, instead of you just crushing up and put it in the garden, it takes a long time. I mean, very long time to decompose. I had eggshells that was out there for years and years, and then when you go and redo the garden, you still see them still whole, still crushed, still little pieces in there. It haven't decomposed yet. But when you do it this way and make it into powder, it goes right into the soil. And it doesn't take long to go into the nutrients into the soil. The nutrient goes straight into the soil, just like your powder for your bone meal and your blood meal and all of those things. So I think if you do it this way, it's quicker and it goes to your garden faster where it needs to be. I'm going to show you what I did already. I don't have any more bone meal. I used that already. I can make more, like I said before. On my phone ringing. So this is the eggshell powder I have. You know, I'm not gonna open it up because it's gonna be a cloud, right? So I still have some I could put in my garden that I made a while back. So I don't throw away the eggshells. I rinse them out once I use the egg and put it back in the egg carton. I had so many cartons stacked up, and when I got enough, I put them on a baking dish, put on the lowest temperature, and put them in the oven to bake, to kill off anything that's in it, all this, kill them off, and to make sure they are completely dry. So then once I did that, I'm putting it into my mixer to grind it up. And you know, once when you're mixing and you're crushing these, it get heat, right? So from the heat, moisture could form. So I wouldn't directly put it back into here. I saw that one time when I first did it, and it started sticking to the sides of the glass, and I found out that it was because it was still warm. And once it got into the warm place and got concealed, it started gaining moisture. So my idea this time is to, once I do it, I'm going to put it in one of my dishes and allow it to dry. A baking dish. Well, I guess the same one over here. I put in find a dry bowl first. Find me a dry bowl. Nothing wet. Nothing. It gotta be completely dry. You don't want no moisture nowhere. So a dry container. Put all the powder in there, and then I'm gonna lay it out on the baking dish that I use in the oven, and just let it set air dry for a little while, maybe a day, just to make sure everything is dry before I put it in there. And then I'll sprinkle it into my garden. So let's get started on this. So this is that. Put that to the side. So I will put that into my garden bed. And I think the ratio percentage of for that calcium is like 1% or something. I can't remember exactly. So put some in here. Push it down. So they all get crushed in there. Tilt the camera down. See what I'm doing? Okay, that's good. A little more. Ooh. I could put it more in there with so that's all I'm gonna do right now. Make sure everything is dry. Yep. Put it on here. It's gonna make a loud noise, okay? Just letting you know the noise is going to be loud. So maybe I will mute it at this moment. Okay, there you go. Had to get the mute off. So look at it, don't smell good either. It's fine. It's fine. So make the rest of it. All these are super dry because they were sitting in the oven for at least about a couple of days now. I turned it off a couple of days ago and didn't have a chance to come and work on this project. So and I did forget one container. I didn't see it. I don't know why. So I will have some more ready. It's coming baking season now, so I know I'm gonna have plenty of eggs shell coming up. Cause like I said, all my Christmas gifts are homemade Christmas stuff. A lot of times, my husband don't do that. He like to go buy stuff. I like to make stuff for Christmas gifts. That's just me. I do. I like to make things. So some people I know that like homemade stuff, and some people I know they don't. But I really think when you take time out and you do it, and you into that, it's coming from the heart. So back on here, and I'm going to mute y'all again. You know I was talking while y'all wasn't on. Right. I think that's it. So now all that smoke gonna come out. Ooh. The gases. The gases. You can't stand that, put some, make sure you put some on. A mask or something. Don't breathe in all that stuff though. And it smell rotten, yeah. It's like a funky must smell. Like when you boil eggs in your house knows the eggs you done cook eggs, boil eggs, and you cut them up. They got that smell, you know. So what I did, I got some parchment paper. I put it on a tray, on my tray. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to spread it out. And it looks real good. Real good. I'm not going to put my hands because my hands are a little wet. I want it dry as possible. So this paper is dry. Everything's dry over here. And I'm just going to spread it out on there. Get a dry spatula. And I'm just going to spread it out. Now, I could put it back in the oven, but I'm not. I just want it air dry. See, a couple of shells didn't get all the way done because I didn't let it sit probably long enough. So it's already dry, but I want to make sure that heat from the mixer that was pulverizing the eggshells didn't get some moisture in it, so I want it to dry. And I probably won't need a whole day because it's already dry. But I would just sit this out and probably just let it dry and let it be. Not mess with it, but more likely I need to put some on top of it. Because I'm thinking about, sometimes I like to remind myself not to put my fan on over there. But I don't want them heat. So I think that should be fine. I could save it in the oven, but I wanted to air dry. So that's it for that. I'm going to let it air dry. Put it on the table. I don't want to cover it too much. But I do have these tents. I don't know what I did. Let me see. What I do with my tent? What tent thing I had? I'll find it. Okay. I had these little tents that you put up when you put over top of food that's outside. I use them when I'm baking. So maybe once I locate it somewhere over there, and I will put it on top of that. It's so fine. So that's it for this morning. Hope everybody having a wonderful day. And thank you all for those who tuned in. I did the eggshells, put my greens on, my stringers on, cut my veggies. And I showed you some of the mason jar toppers that I'm going to be making more. Let me know if you want to see some of my sewing projects and stuff that I do upstairs. Craft projects. Because everything not sewing. But during this season, when it started to get in this season right here, I'll leave this over here because I use this. Sorry I turned my back on you. Please forgive me. During this season, I do a lot of crafting when it comes into the fall. Craft projects, so I don't be outside as much. And, you don't have to stay in your garden so much in the fall because the insects and stuff going in for hibernation, and also you don't have to water as much. A lot of your stuff for the winter or the fall. So I'm inside a lot more, and do a lot of craft and baking. So hopefully I can be more of those videos. Also in my dehydrator, I had to put it back on for 2 more hours because my basil was real wet. I shouldn't have did what I did. What I did was I washed it, then let it dry a little bit, wring it out some, pat it dry, and put it in the dehydrator. Which you only should have took, if it was completely dry, up to 5 hours on 95 or 100 on a temp. But what I did, I had it was still kind of, I guess, wet, and I had it running for over now. I did 4, then I did 5, then I did another 4. I think I can't remember. I know I just put on 2 because it's almost dry. I just felt like some was still moist because it was so wet. And then I did some hanging it up to dry. Some of the ones I had hanging up to dry. Some basil to dry, wrapped over there. But once they dry, I'm gonna put them in a jar. And I got that basil done. And the next batch of basil, I'm gonna make pesto. You know, I'm gonna freeze the pesto. Then the next, what I'm gonna do is start getting the other herbs. Start dehydrating. I have another dehydrator, not as high powered as my Excalibur. So I'm gonna do both of them, run those to get a lot of herbs done before they die back. A lot of mint done, so I can have for my mint teas, and get a lot of those done. And I gotta get that mullein that's volunteered came in my thing. I'm gonna cut the mullein so I can start dehydrating the mullein for mullein tea. I need to get it to my mom because she used to smoke for years, and now it's been over a year that she stopped. She went cold turkey first. One day she decided she wasn't gonna smoke no more, and she didn't. She stopped completely. That's the power of God. I tell you, boy, if you set in your mind, set in your heart, in your mind what you're gonna do in your heart, and you believe right in your heart, it'll be cut. He can cut it for you. And she hasn't been smoking over a year now, and she don't have the desire to smoke at all. No relapse, nothing. No desire. So I want to make her that tea, and so she can be able to drink it, because it helps. Mullein help with the respiratory, your lungs and stuff like that. For years and years, you know you have something, you know, with lung damage, maybe, you know. But so far she's doing well with everything. She don't have that coughing, yucky stuff coming up. She don't cough all the time, and none of that. And she had none of the problems with a lot of people that have been smoking for so many years. Sometimes they have issues with, they're dealing with, have to get tubes and all kinds. None of that. Her lungs is okay, but I know we want to clear it up more, so I want to get some natural stuff and helping her. So when I found out about that, I was like, yes, 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 yes. Help me with me too, because during this season we need to make sure our respiratory system is on point. So anyway, this is Tish, just doing what you do in the kitchen. I don't say it's cooking with color. I haven't cooked nothing really. Oh, I did put on the greens, string beans. But this is Tish in the kitchen, just doing what I do, sharing your little part of what I'm doing. I'm going to go over there and finish editing that video so I can get that up and ready for you all, so you can be able to have that. And probably have to upload or do another one. I need to do a couple more because I'm behind, like a week behind of videos. Because I caught up with all the other videos, and as I was catching up, I should have been making more, haven't. So now there's like real-time videos within that week. So I'm going to have to get on the ball with these videos, because I need to get my viewing up. I got to get my viewing count up. Yes, 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 because that's the part is like so low, but I'm almost to 1,000 subscribers. So I gotta go. Hubby calling. Talk to you soon. God bless. And remember to do what you do, but also do what God called you to do. Love y'all much. Bye now.